All right, welcome back to episode 7 of Let's Be Blunt. Funny enough, it's episode 7, and 710 is actually coming up right around the corner. So I am here with Terry Gray, one of the owners of High Fidelity, and also Donovan, one half of Enlightened Ones. He's a local music group around Luverne. He's doing some big things.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's great to be here. I just woke up, which is crazy.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up in the right spot.
What time do we record this, Donovan?
12.
12, and you just woke up.
I just woke up.
Is that the life of a musician? Noon every day?
No. Yesterday was kind of crazy. I had an upset stomach, so I was up kind of later. Nothing crazy, not a musician thing. Normally, though, that's when I get my best writing done, is late. I am a nocturnal person for sure. I'd rather be up. That's when the night's quiet. You can just do what you need to do.
Man, if Henry isn't waking me up, I could sleep probably till noon. One time, I think I slept till 12:30 when Des and Henry's gone, and I had like 25 messages like, no way you're sleeping this late. I was like, dude, this felt great. Like, amazing.
Yeah, not me. Bed by 9. Like, whenever Donovan has a show, he's like, come to my show. And I'm like, I'm in bed by the time your show starts, Don. I can't do that.
I need to figure out how to get more control into that, because a lot of these venues are the ones who choose what age and what times, like, the slots are actually happening, where it'd be, I feel like, a lot better around, like, 6. 6 would be good, because that's when the sun's going down, so it gets nicer out, but then people are already off work, but it's going to end by, like, 9.
And you just had a show, all ages. I brought my kids. That was cool.
Yeah, it was super awesome. They're such cool kids. They were really into it.
Yeah, speaking of that, and you have the festival coming up too, right?
Yeah, that's going to be the Four Winds Music and Art Festival, August 21st, 22nd, which will be all ages and is actually going to, I think, are you guys sponsoring that again this year?
Yeah, we are, yep.
So you're definitely going to get to see a bunch of vendors, a lot of artists, different genres, pretty much. It's going to be anything, so there's a stage for everyone. My favorite part is the art exhibition in the back of Icon. That's where it's going to be in Sioux Falls downtown. I think, if I'm correct, there's supposed to be some cool international acts, but I'm not entirely sure, because sometimes they like to save that, but we'll see.
Yeah, dang, that sounds cool. Might have to pop out there, make a show. And then, speaking of other shows, a lot of people missed out. We had the New Sound Wrestling event at Lake Luverne, and it was killer. They put on a amazing show. It was tons of fun, tons of interaction with everyone there. They were fighting inside the ring, outside the ring, pretty much anywhere they could squeeze in. Terry, how'd you like it?
It was great. Yeah, super interactive. The wrestlers went through the crowd, got people angry, got people happy. It was a good time for sure. I think everybody had a great time. The entertainment was good. We had Jen from Rock River. She was there making drinks, and she had a line a lot of the time. We had the taco truck there. He was doing tacos and nachos, and he was consistently busy. And we had another vendor. He was selling like different crystals and all kinds of different things.
Yeah, he had these cool little like gems. It was like perfectly almost spherical, and you never really find a almost perfect spherical gem out there in the wild. So I almost wanted to get it myself, but if I'm not a gym person, so I feel like if I bought one, it would be a never-ending thing, just like the Funkos. So I had to stop myself.
Yeah, I feel that personally on like a real level. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, my wife would get back from vacation. I'd have 0 rocks when she left. I'd come back to 33. I'm like, look at them. This one's an amethyst.
Now, Selena does that with squishmallows.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy. They're so big. They take up so much space.
Yeah, so I think round 1 of our community event was a success for sure. We're excited to bring another one in, June? We don't know what, so if anybody has ideas, reach out to one of us, and we're open to anything. It's just something we want to sponsor for the community, and let us know if you have any ideas, because we're excited. It was a great event, and we're excited for the next one.
Yeah, and if you want to be a vendor, reach out. We always want new vendors, food trucks, anyone who wants to be a part of this. We want to get the community involved as much as we can. So that's a little bit of what we did this weekend. Let's talk about a little bit about the future now. I do have some new flower I'm ordering in today. It is going to be only at High Fidelity. It will not be anywhere else in Luverne, so that's pretty exciting that we're going to have an exclusive. It is, I don't want to butcher the name, but it's Diazgo. They are actually a band out of, I think, Minneapolis, so it's cool that they're in the music scene and they're also getting into the cannabis scene. So pretty much all of part of their sales goes back into their music group, which is kind of cool because we have a musician who's also a coworker with us. So it's kind of cool that to see other people in the community have other music like interests as well.
Nope. Actually, to segue into that, because you bring it up, we are actually planning something in June that I wanted to bring to you guys, especially since with High Fidelity and Urban Legend Common Sense being so prevalent in the community. With us going recreational, we have some friends from like Lincoln who have been like proposing an idea and they didn't know where to bring it to just because it is kind of a specific idea. Now, with me being a musician, we're always coming out with new songs and new projects. Well, we were thinking that we should try and combine cannabis with like the song going thing, but make it more of like an experience. So like, say we come out with a song called like Nate's working on one. I shouldn't be saying this, but he's working on one called LDP. So we're having our friend mock up flavor ideas because he makes ice cream and THC ice cream in like Omaha. So maybe I know we're doing something in June where we're trying to bring something to Sioux Falls, but I think we could make another one here and somehow involve that, because it wouldn't have to be just like a 21 plus with the THC ice cream and getting to hear like unreleased music or something, kind of like a listening party. But he'll make normal ice cream so anybody could really come. It would just be obviously 21 for the THC ice cream, but I thought it was a really good idea. I figured somehow bring that together.
Yeah, sweet. I think there are some different ice creams coming out in Minnesota, right? They're Minnesota based. You know, right now, Minnesota law, and I think most of the legal states, everything has to be manufactured and seed to sale all in Minnesota. But Zach, I think you saw some.
Yeah, I actually was in contact with one, and one of the only reasons I didn't pull the trigger on it right away is the storage, and we just already right now I think we have over 84 products we're having to transfer in and out, and I do not have a big freezer right now that would keep it cold. And that was one of the downfalls when I was messaging him. He was like, that's what sets back a lot of businesses into getting into that industry. But it's definitely something I've been looking into because it's super unique. I mean, no one does it. Like we were in Vegas, we saw hot sauce, and that's something I want to see coming out too. Like that's being able to add anything into any ingredient, like, you know, chicken, you know, tacos, nachos, you could just add hot sauce into it, get it infused. Stuff like that really gets my attention because a lot of people can't smoke in their house. They can't because they're in either an apartment or they have something medically wrong where they can't actually combust flower anymore, so they still like to partake, so they do edibles. So Minnesota is definitely unique with the edibles that they are producing and with the LPE, so I hope that they continue to do that with the adult use.
That'd be cool.
Yep. And then speaking of edibles, we finally, I know, I just want to do a hooray! Got an edible order coming, so I know people have been asking. We got, I think, a peach and a raspberry gummy coming very, very soon. Not only that, we have our wax very, very soon. They're finishing it up in the packaging, so it should be hitting the shelves hopefully by the end of the month. Tons of people have been asking, and we are here to supply it for you. We appreciate the patience. There's been tons of hoops to jump through, and my legs are sore from jumping, but we're finally here.
It's been a fight to get that in, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah. The state has been, very great. Manufacturers are working with lack of product, because they have to get the flower tested before they could actually get the concentrate tested. So it's just a bunch of loopholes they're having to jump through. But we're here. We're here at the very end of it, so it's nice.
Yeah, people have been super, super excited for that to come in. So I can't think it's going to last that long. Actually,
Yeah,
it's going to go quick.
Yeah, and then we also super, super, super popular drink in Luverne, Cannacocked. We are actually working very, very hard to revive that right now.
Yeah, we talked to Jen. She was at the event, at the wrestling event. She was vending, and we had a long conversation with her, and we're hoping we can have many more conversations, and hopefully we can convince her to get back at it and find a solution for the issues. Minnesota kind of, when they changed the laws, they weren't very friendly, let's say, to the low potency people.
No.
And that's what Jen was. She was low potency. She wanted to stick with it. She's like, this is my baby. I want to stay with low potency. I don't want to go into the recreational market. And she has lots of emails stating, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. And then when everything happened, all the low potency people weren't fine. Just kind of like us, Don, right, at the Urban Legend in Luverne.
Yeah, I heard a lot. I understand it, especially when it's all laid out, but the way that it just felt like it was taken away, because no matter who you are, every situation's different. So there's some people who prefer just feeling more comfortable coming to the store. They have been, over 20 plus years now?
No, not quite that long.
Not that quite. We're close,
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We're close. Well, that's where I remember when I first started there, that I was told around 15 years already. So that's where it's like I'm trying to counter in. I know we're close. Yeah. But yeah, it was sad. I know that.
Yeah, and a lot of the hurdles she's having to jump through that she's not able to actually jump through, we actually have connections with people who are actually producing right now, who are actually going to actually be able to help her through those hurdles. So very promising conversations with a couple people, so I'm hoping we can actually get this taking flight.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, super, super popular. It used to be done by a local place in Luverne.
Yeah,
Take 16.
Yeah, Take 16. And one of the issues with why they can't is now with the new laws, they require anyone to be in cannabis or low potency to have a badge, fingerprints, and every time they walk into the room, the badge in, the badge out, everything has to be accounted for, and they just don't have the money to revamp Take 16 and to add all that security just for one client. And it makes sense on their standpoint as well. And it wasn't something they probably wanted to not do for her, but it's just not enough cash flow coming into them for one low potency drink for them to acquire the license to be able to make it.
But exactly, they should have figured in something for like the small guys, like just something so that they didn't have to try and jump through so many hoops or stack on thousands of dollars just for, like you said, just one product. So
yeah,
it makes sense, but still.
Yeah, and what's crazy is these same products you can ship through the U.S. mail.
Yep.
So you can get them from any state, but you can't deliver it from 2 blocks away.
Yeah, I think all but Iowa.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, it's crazy. You could get it shipped to you, but people who live in Minnesota are actually getting pretty much a knife to their business because they live in Minnesota. If she was, 45 minutes south, she could be operating just fine, but she doesn't want to leave Luverne, and I understand her. Luverne's a great place to be. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Yeah, that's loyalty.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And she does amazing, non-infused drinks as well. Like the two she had at the new Sound Wrestling event, she did wrestling-themed ones. I tried the DeLorean. I know Terry tried the... Terry tried the DeLorean. I've tried the McGregor. Sorry, I smoked right before coming in. Got me a little confused. But the McGregor was cool. It was, I'm pretty sure, just like the Cannacock, just without the THC. And then the DeLorean, it was, I think, a push pop.
Yeah, so good. And it's got peach and the super delicious. My My son had
Both?
2. Yeah, he had both.
Yeah, he couldn't pick a side. He had to go to both. I wanted the DeLorean, but when we went to order, they both got the DeLorean. So I was like, all right, I'll get a McGregor. I'll even it out.
Just trying to be different.
Oh, I was just trying to show support for the other wrestler too. I was like, I don't want the first 3 people just to get the DeLorean drink. This dude's gonna look up and be like, dang. And the McGregor dude won too. That's the funny part.
Yeah, McGregor won. His drink did not win though.
No.
His drink failed.
Yeah, people's choice was DeLorean.
It was, but Jen said it's kind of weird because normally at her store it's the opposite. Because the McGregor was a apple.
Yeah, it's her Canicocked. It's her electric apple.
Yeah, electric apple, and she said that's her most popular drink by far. So
Yep.
it was surprising. At that event, the crowd favorite was definitely the peach.
Yeah, I think it's the advertisement she had. She had the One Piece on there. The One Piece definitely got people going.
Yeah, it was anime themed for the wrestler. The one wrestler was an anime fan.
Yeah, and the other dude was Irish. So when we were done, I pulled up in the Irish van for him to get the trash.
That is hilarious. Oh my god.
So Don, what's happening at Urban Legend? Anything exciting?
I think we're getting in new vapes. Actually, Hunter called, right?
Oh, sweet, yeah.
So he didn't know what to price them because they're so new. So yeah, people been waiting on that. I say we're trying to bring in some new stuff, some more nootropic things, just because I know with the laws changing, we had to take away all of our CBD. So we're trying to think of inventive ways of helping people out. So, some nootropic stuff. I know Kana is coming. I'm trying to think what else is new.
Best 1919 spot in town, too.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, we do have the best prices on the 1919 in town. That is 100% accurate. Yeah. If Zach doesn't get all of them first.
I buy a lot.
If you like root beer, come to Urban Legend. We got the 1919 root beer. It is delicious, that's for sure. We also had an order come in this weekend, I believe. Yeah.
I was literally just about to say we did just get a restock in on our Westless Coast stuff. So, and we got new glob mops in too, actually. So if people have been waiting on that, we got the new glob mops, and West Coast we got in Grateful Dead, more Creature. Trying to think, and then
a raw limited edition. They only made 750.
Yeah, we only got 3, so those are gonna go quick. The last time we got a sidekick in, it went immediately.
They were trying to cut us off for 1, and they're like, but we have 3 stores. Mm-hmm. So
so it's a very limited run, and it's a raw collab with West Coast. So very exciting. If you want that piece, you're gonna want to get it right away. That's for sure.
It's gonna go quick.
Yeah, and the non-limited ones, like just the Creature, and I guess they're limited, like they're the collabs, but they just keep producing them. They sell fast, so I'm sure these raw ones only a couple weeks on the shelf.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, what it is, it's sidekick is what they call it, but it's a water pipe, and then it's got a little divot in it, I'd say.
Yeah,
that's why they
call
lighter,
it the sidekick.
Yep.
Put your lighter on the side, yep.
No, it's always nice. Their glass is always super, super clean. I think it's fair price, too, for what they offer.
Very thick.
They got, I think it was just some normal beakers came in, and then a couple actual wax rigs. So, yeah, there's not a lot. Like you said, it is very limited. So
yeah, and right now, it's all right in Luverne. Exclusive in Luverne for at least a few days.
Yeah, and then if for the dabbers, if you don't have a torch, everyone needs this. It's the Rick and Morty portal gun torch. That thing was so cool. We had to get like 6 of them. I'm going to probably buy one when I get home. I'm going to feel like Rick.
So. Do we have those in Laverne already?
Yeah, we do. They came with the order.
Those came with the order, yes.
Oh, I was so excited when we saw those. I was like, T-Bone, look at this. Don, the one I call Rookie, he wasn't so enthused about it, but I was like, look at it, Don. How can you not like it?
I think if you're a Rick and Morty fan, you're going to want it because it's literally the exact gun. So they're not going to last long.
Yeah, not at all. And they had a good flame.
And a good price, right?
Oh, yeah. Definitely for that type of flame. I think it was roughly 55 or 60.
Yeah. I think it's 60, yeah.
So
yeah, super cool. And glob mops are back in. We were kind of out of those for a little while, so that's exciting.
They're cool. They're like tiny new packaging.
Yes.
It's like it's ready to go.
Yeah, and they're Toro collabs.
Yeah, so they had both.
And I heard High Fidelity is getting some custom glove mops on the way too, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And not just not just Q-tips, but the bangers that go along with it. We have something cooking up with Quave Club Bangers, a super legendary quartz brand. If you know, you know. But they're definitely whipping us something fun for 710.
Yeah, that's dope. That is cool. So,
Yeah, 710 is coming up. Yeah. We can't disclose anything yet, but we have some exciting things ready for the dispensary, ready for all the Urban Legend and Common Sense locations.
Yeah. What I can disclose, though, is we're the only official rep for Puffco, Dr. Dabber, Carta, and Storks and Bissels in the whole area.
Speak to the people, Zach. That is a fact.
If you're wanting an actual vaporizer with an actual warranty, definitely shop with confidence.
100%. We're waiting on some new stores in Bickle to come in. We had a lot of people recently clean out everything from the Volcano to the Crafty to the Mighty to the Venti. And I even think stores just came out with a new, it's a weird V name, but I know it's like half the price of the Venti. But I'm hoping
half the price and half the size.
Yeah, I'm hoping we're getting all that in quick. But yeah, things have been moving quick.
It is quick. It's already shipped, and it's shipping to Luverne too. So
that is awesome.
The cool thing is Luverne always gets not everything, but it gets a lot of things first before the Sioux Falls stores do. So we have the Evergreen coming, right? Is that the color Evergreen?
Yeah, I really wanted that.
So that's a limited edition. It was for their anniversary. I'm not sure which anniversary.
Their 30th, I believe.
Didn't even know that was coming. That's
awesome.
awesome.
It's coming.
That is cool. You have been talking about you want just a normal or
I
the
want
hybrid.
Any Volcano.
No,
I don't want a hybrid because I don't do wax and I don't do concentrates and flowers out of the same thing. I just want an OG because I've hit one way back in the day and it was the best thing since sliced bread. So I know it's just still the same thing. So I just want another one. I've been so deep into flower lately. I feel like it's a reasonable purchase. Back then, like 5 months ago, I didn't even touch flowers, so I would have been like, never touch that thing. But now, I'm kind of ripping bowl after bowl after bowl, so it kind of makes sense.
When you have so many strains to pick from, you got to.
That's what I tell people come in. I'm like, luckily for you, I've tried them all. Bad thing for me is I've tried them all. There's so many. I think we have like 40 or something now. It's insane, and there's just more coming. And I found one I loved. I got it yesterday. It was from Redwood Weed County Management, Early Lemonberry. Ooh. It was phenomenal, and it's a sativa.
That makes sense.
So normally I'm not a sativa person. I did like the chopped cherry from Lake Leaf, but I normally go with hybrids or indicas. But that Early Lemonberry was nice. Lemon is usually my go-to terp, so that's the whole reason I got it. And it did not disappoint.
I love the flower selections. I mean, we just did recently have an amazing deal on some carts, so I've been really into the jet fuel lately. Those carts were amazing.
Yeah, and we actually got the jet fuel. We're sold out in the half grams, but we do have it in the full gram.
Look at that.
And then I do have some more half gram disposables should be hitting the store end of the month as well. So roughly around 4 strains. So super exciting.
Can barely keep them in.
Oh, dude, it's exciting. Yeah, it's like I tell people all the time. It was so tough to get product, but now it's like a revolving door. Like every week, something's in, something's out. Something's in, something's out. So it's super cool. It's also, we do great deals. Like right now, we have a Purple Octane 4-gram bag for $44 after tax. I mean, I don't think you're going to find anything better in the whole state. So.
And we have, I don't know if we talked about this before, but we got a better deal for Rock County now instead. We switched it from Luverne residents to
all of Rock
County. People would come in and like, I live right outside of Luverne. I'm only 2 minutes away. And we're like, sorry, it's Luverne residents only. Nope, not anymore. It's all of Rock County gets the local discount.
Yeah, as long as it is not like a discounted product, you do get that 10% on there. So we know, it's not too much, but when it's taxed 21%, now you're only getting taxed 11%. So I mean that's something.
It all adds up. It really does.
And then you stack with the rewards program, and then sooner or later you're getting free product with and moments blinks. So.
And new with the rewards is birthdays.
Yes. We had tons of people asking, what do you get for your birthday? What do you get? Well, we didn't have anything at first, but now we do. We got tons of stuff. So for birthdays, you get a pre-roll, not a half gram, not a 0.35. You get a full gram for $4.20. Just one. It's our birthday gift to you. So.
And so normally like $16, right?
Yep. Yeah, $16 normally for your birthday, $4.20, under $5 a pre-roll for your birthday. That's a great gift. I mean, I wish it was my birthday already.
Killer deals. Plus, we got new merch. We got hats. I don't know if we've talked about those. We got hats in. We got hoodies that just came in. And we also have Let's Be Blunt hoodies that just came in. I saw Heather wearing one the other day.
Yeah, I was wearing one at the wrestling event as well. I was representing.
Hunter was wearing one in Urban Legend yesterday.
Nice. And we actually had somebody walk up and he's like, never heard of the podcast, but I love that hoodie, he said.
Oh, yeah. So he's going to tune in. So it's cool. It's going to get our name out a little bit more. I'm excited for what we do here. I know I ramble on a lot, but I'm very passionate about cannabis, so it's kind of cool just to come talk about it.
And you butcher everybody's names, and everybody appreciates that.
It's just what I do.
Don, we're low on time, so let's talk about you for a minute and what else besides your one event coming up in August. What else do you got going on for the Enlightened Ones?
Enlightened Ones right now, we're working on a lot of content, to be honest. We're actually working, I feel like I can say this, we're working on some new metal stuff with a band called Work of Wolves, which no longer, I guess they're kind of fading away from the Work of Wolves, but we're working with a band, seeing if we can make some different creative, moves. We're going to be doing a lot of out-of-state shows. We don't really know exactly every spot we're going to stop because we do have to work it within our schedules. So right now we do know there's going to be a lot of out-of-state shows, but the ones we'll be having around here close are going to be, I think, let me double check. I actually think there's one in June here that I can definitely, I turn my phone off. We're not going to plug that right now. It's like June. We should have something going on. If you want to follow Enlightened Ones on pretty much any platform, that's when you'll get our stuff. But other than that, yeah, there's not too much I can say yet. I can't really release any of the projects we're working on by name. I wish I could.
But if you do release something, you'll release it here, right, on the podcast?
I could. No, I would definitely do that. That would be super cool just to be able to come in and drop some new projects that we're doing. I think giving away that we're doing some new music about like new metal style is going to be huge. People aren't expecting that because we've been mainly hip hop rap, but I don't want to be stuck like that.
That's crazy. I had no idea that you were venturing different direction not different, but adding a direction with the career. And so you'll be adding more members then, or kind of, is that how it works, or what's up?
In a way, yes. I mean, so we did just drop a project called Illuminari, which was a collab with our longtime friends, Elevated Rebellion, but we didn't come together as like a new band. It's just when we're together, it's like how Wu-Tang does something where it's like, you know, we're Illuminari doing these tracks. So I think it'll be in the same aspect. It's just like, I remember I like thinking about it back to like Korn and Limp Bizkit when they first started. They did like the family tour. They weren't a new band together, but they were creatively collabing. So I think that's kind of the idea. We'll just do a project and see what happens.
And how long have you and Nate been together?
Me and Nate met, I would say, about 12 years ago.
12 years you've been rapping together?
Not 12 years rapping. We met 12 years ago. Yeah, it was on a skate park, actually.
Okay.
We were skating. No. We didn't just meet at like that age and start just dropping bars.
Nah, they did.
Like,
They were on
like how old are you? You're like really young.
They were on the playground dropping the sick beats. Don't let them lie.
All right.
Yeah.
But all right. I hate to cut you guys off, but we are at our mile marker right there to cut the time off. So thank you for joining. Let's Be Blunt. Hope to see you again.
Bye.
Let's Be Blunt is recorded at Star Media Podcasting Suite in downtown Luverne, Minnesota. If you'd like more information about renting the suite, contact Star Media. See our show notes for more details.